With all of the insanity that has happened in Hollywood over this past year, things have just taken a shocking twist in a way that Hollywood was not expecting or prepared for, and now we're seeing a lot of the elites preparing for what could happen. So, first of all, we have a lot to talk about when it comes to this past year for Hollywood, and then we have a lot to talk about with what is actually going to be happening in the next few days, which is going to completely change the game in a major way. So, fears, hopes, and mega deals. Hollywood's New Year's burning questions. This whole year has been completely devastating for Hollywood in many different ways, and we're seeing a lot of different articles that are trying to cope with this reality in Hollywood. A lot of people that are basically saying in a very roundabout way that Hollywood is indeed completely effed, completely screwed, and that is indeed the case. Strikes, box office bombs, and huge leadership vacuum. Hollywood says goodbye to worst year in a generation. And of course, there's a lot of cope and a lot of these articles with people talking about how they think that it's gonna be on the upward slope moving on from here on out. Okay, it's gonna be looking much better for Hollywood, when we all know that is not the case. And in fact, 2024 could end up being a worse year for Hollywood in different ways. We're seeing a lot of articles as well from different writers who are kicking and screaming and throwing tantrums because of the continual rejection of Hollywood by most Americans out there. So snobs who look forward to the day the MCU imploded should be careful what they wish for. And of course, this is talking about just how bad of a place Disney and Marvel is in as well, which is indeed the case. This year was a horrific year for Disney, where they had almost every movie that they released this year losing money. And you know things are really bad for Hollywood when you have the Hollywood Reporter basically saying this about Hollywood: fears, hopes, and mega deals. Fears, keyword there is fears. Hollywood's New Year's burning questions. There's a lot that Hollywood is going to have to be dealing with in this next year, especially with things like Disney, which was a complete and total failure in 2023. Of course, there's all of the AI stuff as well, which is one of the reasons why they had the strikes in 2023, which was an impactful time for Hollywood, where they have lost just billions and billions of dollars because of those strikes. And it looks like the strikes might not even be over, as it looks like IATSE is planning on having their own strike in 2024. There is, of course, one big thing that is going to be coming out actually this week that is going to be huge, okay? This is going to change everything, and I cannot imagine the type of panicking that is happening at Hollywood because of this. List of Jeff Epps associates named in lawsuits must be unsealed. Judge rules. Here are the details on the document release. And all of this is going to be coming out January 4th in just a few days. So with all of this being said, with all of the bad news that Hollywood continues to face, and all of the terrible developments that are happening, one thing is extremely clear with all of this: Hollywood is not in a good place. There is a lot of panicking happening there, and a lot of celebrities, a lot of elites are extremely afraid right now of what could be happening this year in 2024. We ended this year with a lot of bad news for Hollywood. We opened up this year with a lot of bad news for Hollywood with all of the stuff that's going to be happening in the next few days, and I can't wait to see what else happens this entire year. This year is going to be absolutely insane in 2024 with the election and everything else. What do you think about this final cap on all of the bad things that have happened in Hollywood over this past year? Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.